This thing on? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's where we can kick it. Everything is going down. They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekends, Roy Anthony.
Customers bet at least $1 on college football.
What it do? What it do? What it do? This is Roy Anthony. Man, I'm here live in Memphis, Tennessee. And I wanted to say, I get hyped up, and I got a lot of different ones who's been talking to me from whites and blacks and stuff, because Roy Anthony and my partners who comes on this, we don't mind, spitting the truth. Now, you don't see us with makeup, all the proper lighting and everything, but you do notice that we be in nice homes and studios, so everybody around me is bona fide. That was me and co-host Big Hank used to go over this about, Roy, it ain't a word, but bona fide is a word, because as long as you can find a definition for it and can use it properly, bona fide to me is like, this person is truly 100. That's it. I am Roy Anthony. Welcome to the Roy Anthony Show. This is part of the platform of the Woe Entertainment that was created by Richie King, aka Redneck Pimp, and his co-creator was Goose, along with my social producer Blue Phoenix, and my other one of our other social producers, Ethan. I'm so always around when I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, or I'll be in Long Beach, because me and Big Hank lives in Long Beach. And now what we're doing is, some people have asked me about some of the I don't want to ever talk for the women, or ever try to even say something that's compared to how the women think. Now, some people will say, "Oh, Roy's kind of chauvinistic," but no, I'm not, because I don't believe that a woman has to just be barefooted, pregnant, and work in the kitchen. I think that they know how to make more money and better choices than us men. But when I say chauvinistic, because I'm saying this for a reason, because in the middle of the night, if I hear a bump, I don't tap the woman or next to me and say, "Hey, did you hear that?" I'm the man. I'm gonna go find out what it is, and I should never look at a female as a threat. Here lately, we got a lot of different civil wars going on. When I say wars, when people are dying and stuff like that, or abused and all this shit, and trying to be dominated by, that to me is considered a war. There's wars in our houses and all that. So to make my show even better, I needed a female perspective, and someone that is not like thinking like I am, but can be just as vocal and everything. And so we've been talking about bringing in another co-host with us, but this is a female. And y'all been meeting her. We've been having her for the past 2 shows. So today we was going to have her on the show. It was just going to be about her, but now we're like, man, she's about to be on all of it and stuff. And she's a great conversationist. I want to bring her in here in a minute. And so her name is Christina Carter, aka Mizz Uniqueness. And that Miss is with 2 Z's. That means that's zesty. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no just Miss. It's me. And but so last week, not last week, just 2 days ago, we got in trouble. And me and Miss Carter because I love her mindset. And I met her through one of the other brothers named DJ King Mo. They based in Memphis. Now, y'all know I'm a Cali guy, but for my show to be stronger than what it is, because it's not a confrontation, it's a conversation. I could never speak for a woman that has probably been misused or, you know what I'm saying, sexually abused or whatever by some guy, and then try to flag that off. No, we have to hear from a woman's point of view. Because if a dude was being raped or something like that, abused, they are reluctant to say, especially if you're a grown man, because it was happening in Texas. There was this white guy who was raping dope dealers, and nobody would come forward until this one guy went to the police. And he told me, said, hey, and he tried to point out 5, 6 other guys that the guy had raped them, and them other guys was like, man, don't tell them I went through that, because it was psychological affected to them. But we want to pass over women and children. When I remember I seen a captain of a ship who supposed to go down with the ship if the ship is sinking. If anybody supposed to be escorted off the ship, supposed to be the women and the children. Then the rest of the passengers. This captain got in the boat and said, fuck them kids. They suing him. They tried to sue him because it didn't make no sense. So I'm gonna bring in one of she's gonna be one of our new co-hosts on the show. We still got 30-30. We still got Big Hank. Big Hank could be popping in and everything, but we needed that strong female. We needed someone who can, when you go out of town. I love riding with people who knows how to drive. So we go out of town, and I take the night shift, and you take the day shift, and I can lay back and take a nap, and I don't have to worry about, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Carl Loomis said, what's up, y'all? What's up with you, Carl? Okay, so without any further ado, please give a round of applause to Christina Carter, aka Mizz Unique. What's up with you?
Hey, how y'all doing?
That part.
That whole part.
If you was to wait for somebody to answer back to you, you got to wait on them text messages. But how you doing today?
I'm perfect. How you doing? I'm blessed.
Man, that's good, man. That is so good. Shirley and Richard King, our head producer, said, welcome. And that's our head producer. They heard me make an announcement. And I talked to you before we came on the show. And we're going to start making it, because we needed the female touch. It's not about it's keep it sexy and all that. We're talking about these views, because it's not about a confrontation. It's a conversation, right?
Right.
And you got a lot of stuff you can say and talk about yourself. And I was like, y'all, I hear from guys all the time. We have a few women who's came in, but somebody kept saying this, well, I couldn't get in, and whoop de whoop, I had something to say as a female. So we got in trouble Tuesday, because we was talking about that new edition.
That part, that way.
and then we was talking about that what we call it, the shot.
Yeah.
Now we using terminology that's messed up. We were just telling the stories that we've been through, and we was flagged. Am I correct?
You're right. Sure is.
Now somebody will say, is it because we're under the woe entertainment, or is it because we're black? What? Are you black?
I'm brown. I ain't black.
Are you an African American or American?
I'm American.
That part.
That part.
I don't know no parts of Africa. You, except for what they tell, right?
I've never been. I heard about it.
I want to go. I don't know if they got Popeye chicken. Because I leave chicken at 12 o'clock at night. They might not be like, hey, You need to stay in because the wild hyenas are trying to eat you.
And,
But wait a minute, though, Miss Christina, why they flag us?
because we was telling the truth. The truth hurts.
Look what Shelly,
That's
look,
what that is.
he said he's part black. His wife Shelly said, that's him. Because I mentioned that family member.
They'll believe a lie quicker than they would the truth.
We just said that.
That's what that is.
But wait a minute, people would think that oh, it's not because you're black. Well, I can't understand because we was telling about experiences that that we've been through and some of our other people got through, and they shadow banned. They for real. Somebody tried to say, oh, they said the N-word. But everybody on my show who's black and they feel comfortable to say the N-word because this is a term of endearment.
I mean, why would we get mad about the N-word? We said to each other, so why would you get mad if the next person say it?
Well, what was the trip is that, to my understanding, it was a white guy. How in the world you got offended? Because you can't say it like we saying it to each other? I don't call nobody out there race name, but if I'm mad at a white person, I don't say, oh, you hunky. I don't say that. I don't say nothing. I don't even like calling, all right, Richie King, his stage name is Redneck Pimp. When he first met, I called him Mr. Pimp. I didn't want to call him Redneck. Then I keep reading and hearing from Richie and all that about, about somebody is not liking it and so they're sabotage. Why would you take the time to sabotage something instead of trying to work together?
Right. Their opinion matters too. So just state your opinion. You don't got to bash a person, but your opinion matters.
And sometimes when blacks, I want my neighbors to know this. Now, there's two different forms in the N-word. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta say this to them, Christina. So if anybody's listening, please don't get offended at the word. Nigger was used, and a lot of people don't know is that the word nigger comes from a particular wording in Africa. The whites heard it as they were doing the grand slavery route thing, and would call them that. Now, when we as blacks said, hey, because I found out what okie dokie meant. Okie dokie was some words that the slaves would say to the master that meant, okay, you dummy. So they would say, okie dokie. But guess what? We shortened the word and took the ER from the negative parts and put an A, which is a softer tone in any language. O is masculine. A is always towards feminine to softness to mean a word of endearment. Now, so you hear blacks say, nigga. That's an emotional term from some blacks. Mm-hmm. But some blacks wants to get up here and they get to sit up there at the Senate or whatever, and they like, oh, he need to say it way the N-word. Motherfucker, give me my reparation check. Then we're going to have a class, and we're going to talk about my dialect. The fuck you worried about what I'm saying, but we ain't paid all our bills.
That part.
Black folks is 13.5% of a society where, and I'm not mad at the other 73 or 74% because I'm going to let you know, if we were 77% and somebody race was 13.5%, do I give a fuck what they doing? Would I care about what they crying about? I'm not going to abuse them, but I can care less.
Right.
My man said, he said, I don't care. Be you. We need different people to run shit. This is what my producer said. We're not offending nobody. We're communicating with you with how the best way. Now, I'm not going to be that preacher. Oh, and the Lord said, all that. You getting hyped up for a couple hours. Oh, church going
And
off.
then you grab a bottle right out the church in the car. That's what
You might have to because you got a week of without God. And
all week.
I done seen people say, "Oh Lord, I can't even make it to Wednesday. It's Monday afternoon." You say the devil just on me. He said, "Pick up your cross and follow me," but you want it easy.
Right.
Frederick Douglass said, "Without struggle, there's no progress."
Right.
I don't like the idea of that. I'm always in my own fucking country, and most of the people and stuff, they won't listen to the message because, oh, he said the F word. He dropped the F bomb. Oh, the world is just changed. People ask me, I didn't have a problem with President Donald Trump. I've said this since I was a kid. And whoever's the president, I got to do what I got to do. I didn't vote for him, but I accepted him. I didn't like him talking about the vision. So after he didn't make it, the second term, next thing you know, we hearing everybody. None of the blacks said he cheated or Joe Biden cheated? No crime bills and keep him in jail. Joe Biden helped write that stuff with Ronald Reagan. I understand that. I ain't seen no forgiveness or no prison doors open yet. See, Donald Trump, you see him coming, so they say, oh, look at him, he's a racist. But guess who? It's the silent attackers.
That's right.
Now, people talking about, oh, he's a pedophile. Man, I don't know nothing about that. You take a picture because he's smelling little kids. Fred, I hug my kids, my little nieces, so I smell their hair, be like, oh, your mama taking care of you. Because if they smell sour, I'll be like, hey, why the baby smelling like this? Why this baby smelling like this? Because you ain't keep. Am I correct?
Like a grown woman in diapers already. That's crazy.
It gets me is that when us blacks say something, why? Oh, I agree with a lot of my white neighbors when they say, "Hey, don't trust the media." I'm with you, but if you don't have no black neighbors, the first thing you're saying, "Oh man, them blacks is out of control." Hey man, the media. Because let me tell you something. Don't it sickens you? And I want people to understand if you live around blacks and stuff like that. If we make up 13.5% of this population, don't they know it's that only 1.5 to 2.3% is actually committing crime? 1.5 to 2.3% of the blacks of the 13.5 is committing crime. I don't reason. Look here. Now I brought this all up because you see the difference we go through, Christina. You know what I'm saying? It's the hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I show them something what I mean?
So
you know what? Guess what? I would never ever let some fucking social media. Excuse me, I got a lot of F-bombs I might drop today. So you excuse my language some days because I believe in God, you know that. But sometimes I'm frustrated because the racism and the mockery and the freedom of speech is limited.
Yeah, sure.
And so guess what? Oh, we can't say Zuckerberg. We can't say Facebook and all that. You don't control nobody's shit. If you want to kick me off Facebook, okay. Well, entertainment be like, oh, all right. But he's trying to find because this don't make no sense. We got flagged. They cut us all off. Talking about our own experiences with this new edition in the shop, right?
Because it's not scripted. That's why. If it was scripted, it would be different.
Oh, but say that again. Will you say it again? Tell us. Amplify on them.
That was scripted. Anyone that's doing scripted shit is because they told them what to say. All that fake shit, that's what go. That's all that is.
That's all that is, right? Now, since anybody want to see what I'm talking about, My man said, tell them, Roy, the censorship is it's bullshit. Let me tell you why. I'm about to show y'all something that was sent to me on Facebook. And not only are they talking about the new edition in the shot, they even talked about our president of the United States. Some people said, ain't my president, what country you living in? Because we got to accept all y'all white folks here every single time. We don't complain. We complain about the treatment way the police department, because I'm paying the more taxes in the worst neighborhoods. Rich people complain about, I ain't raising my taxes. I got to sell one of my houses in Constantinople. Check this shit out right here. Wait a minute, let me start there. You see what it is, right? That's the man. That's Donald Trump Jr.
Okay, guys, we got to get the adults
Check this shit out.
White House and get them back in charge, right? Remember we've been hearing that for 5 years? Well, the Democrats and the media, they got their wish. And now they're dealing with a pandemic. Watch this video and let me know your thoughts, because I have a feeling if you're trying to get someone to get a vaccine that they've been reluctant to get thus far, this is probably not the way to go about it. Watch, and I'll be back with a lot of commentary, but you're not going to want to miss this.
Watch this shit.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a
Oh, no. That shit should have been censored.
Usually I start off with sorry.
He out in the White House.
I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called an
That's the House Speaker.
No.
This is actually the entrance to the wing. This is so fun. It's really prestigious. Hey, Otis. Is Olivia Rodrigo still here? No.
This is the
A long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 100
Watch
million
this.
Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here. Sorry, Miss Jen. Jen, don't bring your top on. Spirit fingers, mama. We need shots in the arms of every single American.
And that's the real lady.
Okay, so
Now watch what Donald Trump Jr. say.
get people to get the vaccine. Do you think with the people who've perhaps been reluctant to get this, say certain minority groups, whether it's perhaps red state Republicans, voters, do you think that this?
I'm not making this shit up.
Do you think that this is going to promote vaccines?
This bullshit, man.
Let me take him off before you get me banned. He's still making money. He gonna
He
get me.
making money. Yeah.
Let me shut him up right now. Hey man, you go on, man, because you about to get me shadow banned.
Them facts right there.
Now he can talk about it. They look. I'm not even associated with Donald Trump Jr. Facebook is sending this shit to me. What are you saying to me, Mark Zuckerberg? Shut your mouth, Roy. Fuck what you got to say. Listen to a real patriot. It's Donald Trump Jr. You just seen it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm talking about, Rich King. He said, like to have some of his money.
Hell, me too.
Me too. But I ain't going out like to get his money. He said, hey, Roy, I need you to dress up in some tight suspenders. They're like, oh, I'm not doing none of that shit,
I'm
dog.
good on that.
We can talk about these plants, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We can make this money and shit. You got the pool. You feel me? Tell your dad. I know you got some problems over there in Ireland with the two. They're investigating him now over there in Ireland because he got 2 golf courses and stuff. And I'm like, hey man, just put that in my name. You control it, but I'm just put that in my name and said, and I'm go over there and we're gonna hold this down. Cause I don't knock another man's hustle.
Right.
Somebody asked me, it's like, why did the blacks hate Donald Trump? No, we did not hate Donald Trump. He might have would have won. It was that when you, as a black, I don't like hatred. I don't like groups that are hatred, even if it's a group that's against just Jewish people. I don't like that. They forced us to not like Hitler and the Jewish people. I went with what they told me because you know I see how they was treating the people. I don't like that shit.
Right.
I don't like how Latinos are treated sometimes, even by blacks. They're minorities. I had to tell some black folks now, it's not a black and white thing. You can't overlook a Mexican.
Right. That's
Oh,
why
you know what I'm saying? Like Martin Luther King. Say it again, Christina. I'm sorry.
People, they're always trying to categorize people. We're all Americans at the end of the day. We're under one damn umbrella. Ain't nobody colored. Ain't nobody purple and green and brown around this motherfucker. Everybody bleed red blood.
That's what it is.
Taught. We were taught this shit. When you born, you don't be born hating people. It's who you're around and what you're being taught. So when you born, you a sponge. You pick up on everything. You soak up everything. I saw a video of a black and a white girl. These babies, they cried to see each other again. They didn't look at it as I'm white and I'm black until somebody else put in their head, you don't hug that black person or you don't hug that white person. All this shit is taught. That's what that is.
And that's my point. I'm gonna tell you something. Now we'll see why we got. Now I seen DJ King Mo in the back. I sent them on through in the back and stuff, but your camera be going back and forth and stuff. And wait a minute, here, my man, this is our head producer. Now, when I want y'all to know, I want to put up what he said. He said, here's some truth. Taliban has taken over a third of capital over in Iraq. Generals didn't want to pull out. Biden overrides them and pulling out. That's wrong. See, we've been knowing about the Taliban. I don't understand. See, the thing is, all this stuff is always talked amongst themselves. They always talk about transparency. There is no transparency. These white folks, and I'm gonna say that, and I'm not gonna say just white folks. It's the government, because there's blacks in there too. This civil war is going to be totally different, because the first Civil War was plain view of what, and I put it on my thing. Abraham Lincoln said, a nation can't stand with division.
That's right.
I don't care who thinks they're right or wrong. Let's come to a compromise. But you can't tell me, forget about my history. And if you say you love me, I'm in the same country, I'm paying taxes.
Exactly.
All this money that these politicians, especially these presidents, and I'm talking about all the presidents from Bill Clinton on up, borrowing money from people who didn't get to collect their Social Security income because they done died, done worked all their lives and they died before they get it. But now you got these politicians who can borrow from it with no. This is gonna make some people upset. I question myself. If the president's supposed to make $400,000 a year, and you're supposed to take no endorsements or make any type of money, because you get all the perks in the world that you want and all that, this is about to make some of my blacks mad. How in the world did then President Barack Obama come out the office with 20 million?
Good question.
Wait a minute, weren't we in the middle of a recession? What? I'm gonna say something else. When housing situations, and he became famous in Chicago. Now, I don't worship no man. I find every man a lie and God the truth. Now, just because the group say, oh, this guy right here, fuck you. Y'all don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. I just got to be honest with myself. That was the only presidency that I've seen, and nobody talked about it in the campaigns or nothing, about this studying of Mars. You look it up. We're going through housing crisis. We're going to recessions, but within them 8 years, we signed $2 trillion in to study Mars. They sent the robot up, and then they had to send another robot up that cost billions of dollars just to get that other robot to set up on Mars. Nigga, I'm over here hungry, homeless, jobless. But you want to study Mars. But then I here's some of these black folks have been at the same house for 30 years, and they come to what they do. You got a painting of here's Martin Luther King and Malcolm X in between. They hanging on a cross like they the thieves behind Jesus, and here's Barack Obama. I said, what the fuck? The Savior done came. Oh, that man. I felt I was worse. Like dude said from Michigan, he said when President Barack Obama got elected, he said the first day it was like going to the beach. Then he said, then it was 8 years.
Exactly, that part.
You know what someone told me? Oh, we got medical help. Fuck. If you give me a job, I get medical help. Then they always had these programs. Bro, somebody said Carl Lama share out, brother. We had programs for the single moms like yourself, Christina. Wait a minute. You know that Joe Biden is your vice president who is the creator of the crime bill? But you rather give programs to the single mom. Where the black men at? Oh, you make it sound like we so irrational and so
and there's some good black fathers here, single fathers. They doing better than the women. It ain't just it's some weak ass women out here. They want to live off the child support and shit. You know, if you gotta beg somebody to pay for something that you help bring into the world, you a weak ass motherfucker, whether you a woman or a man. It's not a category for that. Those are innocent kids, number one. And I can say that shit because I'm one of them single parents. And I don't hunt no nigga down or no boy, man, whatever y'all want to call it, for no money because I'm going to get mine because those are mine at the end of the day. You got to have that mentality to do what you got to do for yours. You don't have to wait on nobody to do nothing. They know what they did. They know they was in the bed, on the floor, standing up, whatever they was doing to get it. They know it was a possibility that they had a chance, that they had somebody to raise for 18 to 21 years.
Ooh, boy, you sparking up some stuff on them. Look here. Somebody said, how is she single?
I'm like, not.
Oh, she fine, huh?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not single.
Okay, but
I'm independent. I'm gonna say that.
Okay. She's already, look here. So now they like, hell yeah. And then they said, she won a show. Then you hear that she is one of the new co-hosts on the Roy Anthony show. Beanie, 30, Big Hank. Big Hank just came in. I see you, DJ Kimo, but we have to do. But what's up, Big Hank?
What's up, baby? What's going on?
Now, I told him that we run late. You remember Christina, right?
Yeah, where's she at? That ain't her over there with that blue hair, is it?
Yes, baby. I'm with the wind. You'll never know. It's me.
And she coming in as one of our co-hosts, bro, because we female. So Roy Anthony, Big Hank, Christina, Mizz. It's Mizz, not with Miss, with two S's. It's two Z's.
Mizz. Christina. All right, I got you.
Oh, she's already done blow. Hey, she done blew out the producer's head. She done went through things. She had me shocked. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, fuck me up. I'm double checking.
So I got something.
You got me double checking around this motherfucker. And I love blue. Blue, my favorite color. Shit.
Yeah, Blue Phoenix. I thought you were talking Blue Phoenix. That's our social producer, but she her hair. Is it green or blue?
Is it green or blue?
It's both.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She said it's both, nigga. She said it's both, nigga. Yeah, both.
That part. And look here. They said Big Hank CEO. You see it on that? What do you put? The head producer in there.
Oh, what's happening?
Big Hank has taken CPT time to a whole different level.
Man, no, hey, we got listen, man, listen to me. We got a conference at the church. They having a conference up at the church, man. I'm a part of the church and a part of this. I'm trying to make all of it happen.
Well, you wait, church first though. In past women, everybody, let me tell you.
I'm just saying.
Big Hank is a member of the church.
Yeah,
And
I'm a deacon.
He's a deacon of the church, but
Yes,
he's
sir.
a backbone.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
what's the name? They teasing with you, big
Oh,
He
good.
said, need a watch, laugh out loud. Now he's about that. It was about no. It's just like when Jesus got away from his mother and them when he was 13. They said, "Where was
Yeah.
you? Why would you learn?" He said, "I was about my
About
father's
my
business."
father's business. I'll be about my father's business.
Man,
Yes, sir.
hey, you better go deal with the man who can destroy your body and soul. Don't worry
What
about
you
old
saying?
Lord.
I'm scared of
That's
that
what.
man right there.
Yeah, that
That's
part.
what.
I don't fear no man.
Scared of
Don't
him.
say, forget what I'm talking, Lord. I'm forgiving you. You know he's doing
Yes,
work for
sir.
me. I know, Lord. Please forgive me. I was just teasing with him.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's good to see you though, bro.
Always good to see y'all, man.
Yeah.
Always.
And we got flagged Tuesday,
I
as
heard.
you
Yeah, I
know.
was here. I was
And
here.
yeah, and so we just showed something that Donald Trump Jr. not only was he teasing about it, but he also was making a mockery of the White House. You know, they made a little parody film, and he took it like it's the real deal, right? And I laughed
Right.
because he's bagging on, right? Which he should, you
Right.
know. But
Right.
the thing is, Facebook shared him with me.
Wow.
That's how I seen the video.
Yeah.
They said to me, they said, you see, I just broke, they better not ban me. This man has made all types of mockery. I showed
Yeah.
it. I didn't show all of them because I didn't want, you know, who is you, Roy? Basically, like,
Yeah.
shut your mouth. You don't get to say shit.
Yeah.
Let Donald Trump Jr. say something.
Right. Yeah.
And they sent it to me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I see is the biggest hypocrisies? It's just like, how many blacks and Latinos are in prison for selling weed? And then they start at the dispensary in the same spot that the brothers used to be selling weed at.
Yeah. 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 Ain't that some shit? Yes, sir.
They locking up the wrong people.
Yeah.
Them ain't the ones. The whole game like this, the system is the cops themselves. They out here doing this shit. They
Hey,
putting it out here in the streets.
Hey, if I'm making up the laws, you damn think I'm gonna arrest myself?
Hell no.
That law's gonna change to get you out.
For real.
They just gonna take the weed from the streets and put it back out there. That's all they're gonna do. That part.
That's what look, man. They arrest me. They arrest me for growing some weed in my backyard, but they done hired a nigga to grow a whole warehouse full of weed for them. You know what I'm saying? That's what the government do. The government hire motherfuckers and get warehouses and grow weed in warehouses, but we can't grow no motherfucking weed. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's the bullshit.
Another scripted situation. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
Another scripted situation.
Yeah.
But see,
tell you what to say, and I'm gonna find you out.
And that's the thing that my white neighbors sometimes don't understand is that they put more constraints on us. Somebody said, "Oh, you got the same freedom as the U.S." I'm like, okay. There's a book that you can read. A white guy wrote a book. He dressed. It's called Black Like Me. He darkened up his face. He cut his hair and cropped it and had for real. And he said the shit that he went through. It got to the point he wanted to get his stuff back, but you want to hide somewhere because that shit got 6 more days.
Yeah, they gotta walk a mile in our shoes to see where we're coming from.
But then I like what Eddie Murphy did. You remember that episode on Saturday Night Live where he dressed himself as white? And the one that always sticks out to me, I was a teenager when this came out. He's on the public bus and everybody's all quiet. And then when the last black person got up, them motherfuckers start popping champagne and throwing up drugs. And it was a party. Because we're going up into the different part of the neighborhood. You know what I don't like? Is when motherfuckers make you seem like you an animal or dog and they doing all the heathen ass shit. I do not like abusers who abuse women or children. I don't like pedophiles. I don't like none of that shit.
None of that shit. None of that shit.
I don't like none of that. If I allow you not, you know, you got grandkids, kids. When they have kids, you got children. I always check Megan's Law thing to see who's around my area. Any person I work with, I put their name on that Megan's Law database. And a couple of times I've somebody I'm talking with, I found that they're on that base. I say, man, I can't mess with you, bro.
Huh.
Now, if you was a robber or murderer or something, you can be forgiven, guy. I can work with you.
Yeah.
You don't have that tendency to kill again, do you? What made you kill the first time?
Right.
We won't be talking on that subject.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you want to find, look, another 24-year-old dude arrested down there in, I think it's Texas or something. Remember we was talking about the little girl over in England who got pregnant? She had a baby at 11. Well, little girl in Texas.
Yeah. I remember.
And I'm trying to figure out, how do you find these little kids? My daughter's 13. I had when my baby was like 2 or 3. You know, I'm a single dad, and I changed. You know, she had a little, she peed on herself a little bit, or changed her up and stuff, right? So later on, even one of my girlfriends came over, and she dressing like a schoolgirl. I'm like, man, that shit ain't sexy to me. A fucking schoolgirl skirt and shit. What the fuck? That's, you know what I'm saying?
Why would a man want to fantasize over somebody dressing as a fucking kid anyway? With 2 ponytails on the side and all that bullshit.
Me, I'm like, put on some stilettos and a G-string. You got me.
Yeah.
But then she's naked and she done cut her pubic hairs off. I'm like, man, I've been changing my baby's diapers. She's a baby girl. I need grown woman. I need that 75 centerfold look on Players Magazine. I need that bush. Let me see. I'm a grown woman. You feel me? Yeah. You got an aureole around on your bruise, not just a nibble because you're still maturing. Or am I wrong for that?
You ain't wrong for that.
No, bro, not at all. Not at all.
A grown woman. Paul said, when I was a kid, I thought as a kid, I acted as a kid. I did kid things. But when I became a man, I put away them childish ways.
Put the childish things away.
Yeah, I don't get butt whoopings with a belt and all that.
No, I don't do none of that.
I don't go up there and break a window and I run. Hey, my bad, I'm paid for this. Whoop, call it. You feel me? Because I'm a real man.
Mm-hmm.
Little kids, I'm gonna make sure you protected.
Yeah.
But I don't find you. I don't find you to be attractive. You're a child. I can't even mess with a midget. They say don't call him a midget. It's a you call him a small person. Our producer said I'm the same way. Now we may have views differently about the way we raise and race, but we gotta have some factor. And I think we all agree you don't go raping kids. And if anything, I'd rather see a motherfucker, instead of you beating Rodney King for traffic shit, let me see you whipping these motherfuckers' asses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know they said to call them little people. It's political correctness.
You're highly challenged.
Yeah, I don't want to be walking through the thing because you can't see them coming. You being a group of people and you don't even see them others coming at you. If you got a mob of little people, aka midgets. Hey, you calling us a midget? We're not midgets.
Them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers got some power behind their little asses. I ain't lying.
Yeah, but their little legs better be able to catch my long legs.
I bet you that.
Don't get me caught up in hey, it'd be a video. I'm not gonna take no ass whipping. I'll be throwing them little motherfuckers everywhere. They're Roy Tech 10 midgets. Threw them everywhere. But anyway, I just teasing. I want people to know I'm just teasing. Big Hank, DJ King Mo asked, could you give him a call, or he can give you a call after the show?
All right.
Okay. Because I know him man's busy. I was going to bring him in if he wants to come in real quick. Did you want to come in, DJ King Mo? Did he nod his head? What did he say? Did you want to come in, DJ? He been floating in the back. Okay, I'm gonna bring him in. Because sometimes he'll put a finger up like he's leaving church. Like, oh, give me a second. What's up with you, King Mo? That's DJ King Mo and that DC.
My guy.
And you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what he did. He called me Tuesday night. He said, man, I'm going to hit Georgia. Just an 8-hour ride. Come on, go with me. I was thinking about my sister kept saying, well, don't you ride with them diesel drivers because they be thinking 8 hours, but their joke could be up, be gone, be like 23 hours. You be like, I'm ready to go home. So he called me the next day. I said, where you at? He said, oh, bro, man, I had to get another trip. I would have been stuck with him. Like, take me to the closest airport, bro. But what's up with you, man? How you doing, bro?
What you want to know something funny? I was right about the airport. I actually picked up right about the airport.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I would have had to come in. Whatever we're talking about, this is Dan McNeil. Hey, how you doing, Dan? He said, I only got to hear a few minutes, but it's nice to hear things from a different perspective for a change. That's one thing I miss about being in the military, but unfortunately, I have to get back to work, so I have to listen to replay. Thanks, bro, and we appreciate that, Dan, because let me explain something, y'all. Sometimes we get to talking in slang. When I'm around some of my real, deep partners from the streets, we talk in a way, and it's just gutter talking with us. But when we in society and people looking at us, King Mo and the Diesel, you stopping at places, you supposed to represent. Big Hank is definitely representing. He's a deacon of the church. He represents well. He just spoke to other prisoners because some people, and even last night I was with some military guys. They was tight officials. I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. I went to a spot called Stogies, and I was out there with a whole bunch of military guys, black guys, and one of them, I said, some people, they haven't got their GI Bill yet. I said, I know so many blacks, especially in Beverly Hills. If you ever go to Beverly Hills, you see a lot of black veterans sitting there begging. And they didn't know they didn't got the GI Bill. And this brother said, oh, well, I got mine. And I said, bro, this is where it starts.
Right.
I thank you for the service, but when we was able to, I was able to talk with each other in camp there in Iraq, just like Dan said. He just said, it's just, you can talk to each other, but then when we get back here, we go our separate ways. And this is what we call the United States. What about you, Christina?
I agree.
He said from a different perspective. We don't know I'll be honest, I don't know what the government's going to do.
No,
Nobody does.
Nobody do. Nobody know.
Okay.
Donald Jr. seemed to know, him and Mark Zuckerberg.
Look, my thing is sometimes when you think about it, you just sit around and thank God I don't be high when I be thinking like this because I think I'm crazy. But some of this shit that's jumping off now is a distraction for some more shit that jumps off. Just like that 5G shit. You go to sleep one day, you wake up, you see all these damn new polls and shit up. They'll come up with all these different new attacks and new addition situations just to throw you off for a little while. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they do.
It's nothing never ever done in the perception is. And then what they do is they call. That's why I was talking about my white neighbors. If you're telling me that you don't trust the media, then you shouldn't trust them on having knowledge of us. Every one of us on this platform right now, we believe in God. Am I correct?
Amen.
Correct.
Amen. Do I believe in Pastor Big Toe and all of them? No. I do believe in Dr. William. I do believe in our pastor at St. Luke's Holy Baptist Church in Long Beach. Not because he ain't trying to press offerings. He's telling the truth. And he came from the streets. He been through stuff.
That's who you talk to. Them motherfuckers that been through something.
You feel me?
Anybody can read a book. Anybody can go get a degree and say this, that, and the third. But if you ain't been through shit, you can't tell me shit. Yeah, you can't tell me how I feel to sleep outside if you ain't never slept outside, but you read about it. What I'm saying? That kind of shit. I don't give a damn what you read. I can read that same shit you read. But if you've been through it, have you cried about it? Have people that came to pick you up on that shit. I told them, I said, I can read the same damn book. I don't need no damn psychologist. I'm my own psychologist. You have to go, you got to meet people where they at. You can't sit there and act like you know some shit. You can read the book and tell them, well, you know, if you go outside, it's mosquitoes out there. Hell, if I go out there and get bit, I'm going to know damn well some mosquitoes out there.
But isn't that a part of where we say that they learn by, okay, my son, he 3 years old, he was hard-headed. So when I'm cooking or something, he wants to come in there and start playing. I say, hey, that oven's hot. Back away from the oven. He don't understand until one day his hand touches the oven. And I have walked in the bathroom. He's like, ah! I'm like, what's going on? Hey. Oh, you touched that oven?
You remember.
He said, I touched it. Hot.
Hot. That's what he said. Hot.
Yeah, hot. Hot. Now you know.
He listened.
That motherfucker hot.
It stopped. It was like a force field. It just, you'd be walking, he'd get you, stop. You're hot? I was like, no, you good. Okay.
That's sponges. That's what I mean by sponges.
Sometimes I didn't want him to be in the kitchen. I'd be lying to him. Hot? Yeah, it's hot. Oh, he backed up. Get your ass out of there. But he learned.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan said he was living. We through the lens of our experiences. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, he said, this is our head producer. Look, they keep saying there is no mountain lions in my area, but I see a couple all the time. Well, I don't know if that was actual true story because where he lives, there is mountain lions. Where Redneck lives, I've been out there. Shoot, you gotta go get a new set of tires when you leave his home. Mountain lion, look, I'm driving, deers was running through like antelopes at play. They running through the field like, hey. I'm like, damn. Yeah. They got peacocks, llamas, rapidos. I was trying to do. There's a rapido is a llama with a short neck and he don't spit. This is what I learned from them.
Hell no.
That's what they said. Now, I ain't never seen a llama spit because I ain't never been that close to them. But when they introduced the rapido, I was on the stage and they brought it in the real. No, alpacas. That's what he called. I call it a rapido. My bad.
Nigga said a short neck llama.
Alpacas. That's what it is. Alpaca is a llama with a short neck and he don't spit. So it made me leery of being around a llama because I don't want to be spit on. But and he said they got bears out there.
Yeah.
Everything needs a little THC.
I won't be giving that motherfucking no THC.
Hey, the bear may be, they already hardly give Bear them some things. He may be like, it reminds me of when you ever watch those programs where these people actually thinks that they can control animals?
Yeah.
I was watching this program. And it reminds me of what we call the new edition, this Lil Vibrant. And I can't bring this video up because this dude's like, hey, he's talking about the sun must have that disease. We call it new edition, Big Hank, because it's been so hot. That this time, he said when his kids go to school, he was sending them with sleeping bags. He said when they tell you, say, hey, you want to see how your kids doing? He said he's going to zoom them. He said, I was teaching my kids and they zoom in. I ain't getting no certificate or nothing. Like, good job of being a teacher. I showed a video of what Donald Trump Jr. had to say about what we talked about Tuesday. And he was making fun of the mockery of the White House.
Right.
But yet, Facebook sent that to us, but with War Entertainment, we can't talk about the disease and say nigga.
Wow.
But my producers then backed me up. They said, well, most of Roy's guests always say the N-word. We didn't get flagged before. I started laughing.
Yeah.
But we only said all the terms of endearment. We know who's listening.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to welcome Christina, though. She's going to be with us too, Big Hank, as the female version. You know, we applaud you for real. She's insightful. You already woke up some people who's probably been watching, but now they feel it's probably me freezing. People still jumping in. I'll be looking at the counts. Look here, y'all. Tomorrow night, you know, Fridays I run. This will be my second. I've been working a Screecher from 7 to 9. It's I'm doing hip hop favors. I'm gonna send y'all the link. You can go to the Wall Hideout on Spreaker.com. I did the hip hop. I even added some of our songs. I'm gonna add one of your songs in, Big Hank. I've been playing them along with the regular things. I mean, I made a soundtrack that's so hard. And my man wanted me to mention Fleet DJs. You know what that is too, Christina, right?
Yeah, I'm part of the coalition as well.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you, let you bring it in. You feel me? Are you talking about bringing him in? Hey man, you be on that highway. We don't know every time you go on the turnpike or something. You go on and off. I'm gonna bring him in one more time. Go ahead, bro.
Check this out. What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm pulling over now. So what I was finna say was, you know how you got everybody that's on the show now. I was mentioning Fleet, and I was mentioning talking about Christina, how you brought her in as a co-host. You know, she also is a host with Fleet as well. And then I was going to mention to Big Hank, if you need somebody to sing with on the side, there she is as well. She got a voice like heaven opened up gates. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So,
hey man, you don't be doing no talent agency here on this show. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing.
It's got to be the butter because it ain't the love. Hello, world.
Hey man, look here. I appreciate that because he has spoke highly about you, Christina, since I met him.
I appreciate it. I do a lot of stuff. I just sit back in the cut, but I got to get up out of that. I do a lot of things.
Well, we're gonna be, doing a lot. Now, I want to say this though. Next Saturday, which is not this Saturday, but August 21st, the Wall Entertainment is throwing a comedy show. It's going to be in Oakland Park, Kansas. So those in the Kansas area, you're going to go to Harley's Hideaway. It's on Shiny Drive. November 6th, they got a major platform. And November 6th, the location hasn't been determined. So people be sending those flyers. Big Hank, what you got coming up, bro? You want to mention?
I don't really have nothing coming up. Not nothing soon. No. Not that I know of.
Okay. All right. Well, you got service Sunday though, right?
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Yeah. Every Sunday. Yeah. Every Sunday.
And he's there. I lie to you not. He never testifies. Try to witness you. His action and say, man, what's up, Big Hank? Because you got love. I got love. This is my brother. I love him. He tried to go over here. I'm like, what you doing here at the church? And ever since then, seeing this work makes me say, hey.
Hey, Roy, I am dropping my album. I've been in the making of this album for almost 4 years, man. It should have been done. But I got one more track I got to do. But I'm getting ready to finish this PCH album. PCH stands for Pimping, Crippin', and Hustling. You dig what I'm saying?
Not the Pacific Coast Highway Initiative. Hey, man, you gotta have me. I need my lip just a little.
I got you. Don't trip. I got you. Yes, sir.
He's been working on his album.
Yes, sir.
You didn't know the title because at one time I thought you were gonna call it Macalicious. He knows what I'm talking about.
Well, look, that's my rap name. My rap name is Macalicious.
Yeah, I know, but look here. Big Hank used to be a pimp.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And he laughs at himself.
Yes, sir.
So I had a picture of him when he had and he said that at that time they used to call him the tennis shoe pimp. Tell them why they call you the tennis shoe pimp.
Sometimes I used to wear tennis shoes because sometimes I had to run after my hoes. You dig what I'm saying? All the time. So I had to go catch them hoes sometimes. I had to run after them hoes sometimes.
They ain't playing with them hoes.
Hey, wait a minute. He's a USC record holder for touchdowns as a receiver, right?
Yeah.
Did he ever not catch one?
Hell no, I was on them hoes, man. On them hoes.
Oh my God.
I was on them.
Oh, he cracked me up. He said they called him tennis shoe pimp. Because he had to chase his hoes down sometimes.
I had to run after my hoes sometimes.
All right. Hey man, you can check him out on Instagram. Big Hank is always pushing the envelope and stuff. He be having me laughing. Miss Christina, anything you got coming up? What's going on with you and social media?
Basically, I just go around. I have a praise dance group with me and my children. I do a lot of singing. You may catch me anywhere singing, and I just do things like what's coming up. I think probably about next week I will be out at the just nursing homes and stuff for giving people, making plates and stuff for elderly people that don't really do meals. I'm also doing a care pack for the young ladies about their hygienes and things at the school. A lot of kids don't know things because their parents. We have a lot of generation of younger parents, so it's really no big mamas out here. Mm-hmm. But I was brought up. They call me an old soul. I was brought up like that, so I just wanted to go into the schools and reach out to the teachers to have let people know that people really do still listen to them. You know, the kids don't want to talk, want to be suicidal. They don't know things. They get bullied and stuff like that. So I just want to go into little, every now and then and check in on girls and stuff because we don't have anybody can make a baby, but it takes a woman to raise them.
Yeah.
So
that's like the dude I seen where you got to teach these little girls. You don't take the deodorant just to put a swipe. You need to cover your arms until it's white because they be musty sometimes.
That's my motto. That's my motto.
So that's what I'm saying. So little girls need to know the hygiene aspects and stuff like that.
They need to know their worth, basically. They be out on Facebook wanting to toot their tail up and all that shit. Read a book. They want somebody. You got to save all that for yours. If everybody know what you got, you putting everything on clearance rack. Get your damn body off the clearance rack. Stop showing these folks you know how to twerk and shit. Read a book. What's your GPA right now? That type of shit.
But you got our listeners and viewers like, ooh, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Let them know who they are.
Yeah.
The new music has changed the outlook. It's that bitch and that hoe now. All the new music. So that somebody called them a dime, they so damn happy that they 10 cents. 10 cents, girl. Sit your ass down. That's how I am. I talk to that. I'm the mama around in these streets, so I'm only 36, but I have to do what I wouldn't talk. I didn't get all that. So now I got a chance to give somebody else what I didn't get.
Okay, well, hey y'all, we at the end of our hour.
That's what's up.
And so it's exciting. I'm so glad to have Big Hank. He's always been riding with me for 3-4 years, and I ride with him. That's my.
Yes, sir.
And now we got Christina. What you think? Think it was a good choice?
Hell yeah, you won that. You won. You won big. We won. We won big. Nigga. We won big.
I feel like Fred Sanford. Yeah. But be yourself, Christina, and the people is loving you. I see that. My producer said Donna DeGoy Hoy. I always say that wrong. That means until I see you again. They don't believe in saying goodbye and stuff. And y'all, you have a blessed weekend. Friday, I will be laying it out with the different cuts and stuff. You're welcome to come on with me on there. It's a magic ride. I play all those tracks. I play the tracks nobody else. Like, I probably play that Notorious Niggas Bleed tomorrow. So, Christina, God bless you.
Bless you too. I enjoyed it.
Hey, okay, we got Tuesday. Okay. We got Thursday, and you. So watch on these other podcasts. We're like, hey, they're gonna try to take you because you got a good aura. Yeah. You got good poise and everything. You feel me? Anybody want to shout out any social medias you want to throw out to the people before we let you go?
Nah, I'm just on Facebook. It's Christina Carter, and Christina Anderson. I be on little things. I do YouTube, but I'm not really active now. My boys do it, so just I be on Facebook. I do lives on Facebook, saying how I feel, just talking.
Okay, well now we're about to make that polish because nothing's done by coincidence. It's by divine intervention. And it's an honor to have you on. Your opinion counts. Sometimes we may not agree on some things, but it's always what it is. It's never a confrontation. It's a conversation, right?
Right.
And bless you and your babies. Tell them I said, bro, Auntie said hi. Matter of fact, you replay it. The babies of Miss Christina Carter's. Roy Auntie said, hey, what's up with you? All right then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People were asking me how do they always trying to figure out what I'm doing, when I'm doing, or whatever, and they want to know how do they watch your show, even just to go back and just watch it.
Oh, they can go on YouTube or they can go to my website, royanthonylive.com, and then you have the Roy Anthony Show on there.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it's playing live because it's attachment through YouTube. The best way though to catch me is go through the WO Entertainment. That's WO Entertainment. You can put them in like Facebook, YouTube. Then Roy Anthony's in a long line with them. But when they want to see the show, and we got to figure out how to make the comments work through the website and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Want to also say, King Mo said peace and blessings till the next CNC. Thank you, big bro. You be safe on that road. He's staying at Diesel. I ain't gonna ride with him. You'll be 3 days. You be in Florida. Hey, bro, I gotta go to New York. Hey, bro, I gotta go to Seattle right quick. I can't take that. But we want to thank God for him. We'll see you Tuesday. Well, we'll share some more stuff on how people can see it. And if you have any ideas, let's work it together. You feel me?
Okay.
I don't know the women things and you do, so we need to talk on the subject. I know we're supposed to be talking about some stuff in your life, but you gonna be able to share.
Everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason.
Hey, so God bless you. You have a wonderful weekend. Before I leave out of Memphis, I'm hoping to meet up with you and DJ King Mo.
Okay, when you leave?
I'm thinking about Sunday night or Monday morning and stuff.
Okay.
So it's Thursday now, so I have a radio show tomorrow night, which I'm gonna do here, and then it's up in there.
Okay, because I know Saturday I'm gonna go to his spot where he DJ at. I think.
All right, I'll be there then.
Oh yeah. Okay, we'll link up.
Remy Martin and Stella Artois. I'm conscious. That's what I drink. Remy Martin and Stella Artois.
We got you.
Okay, bet that up.
All
God
right.
bless you. And see you. I see you Saturday night, but definitely on the show we have you on Tuesday again. Tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
God bless. All right, everybody. I'm coming to the end. It was getting hot. Last time I didn't have these lights on. I also want to give a shout out to my aunt Becky, who came in Tuesday. I want to also give a major shout out to my mother, and I love her very much. My kids, all my friends and associates, even my enemies. I'm not mad at you. It was kind of quiet today. We usually have some music playing, but I wanted to concentrate on, bringing in Christina. She's a wonderful co-host. That's a wonderful addition to the Roy Anthony Show. I love people who's opinionated, who is comfortable in what they're saying. And I want y'all to have a wonderful weekend. Don't worry about who's thinking something about you or whatever, Don't worry about if the decisions that you're doing, are they right? Because who's helping you pay your bills and stuff except God and yourself? I'm not your enemy. I'm just another man, a black man. I don't even call myself a black man. I'm a man. I just happen to have a tone of black, but I'm a black man as far as in this way society because I come up from the hoods. But I live in a country that I'm proud of, not for the division, and I'd not like to be called an African American. I'm an American. I identify as such. I don't know shit about Nairobi and all that. I know about Long Beach Boulevard and Quindaro. So, anyway, it's such an honor to meet with y'all. Probably get shadow banned from something I did or said again. I'm always in trouble about something. But guess what? We're gonna keep it doing what we've been doing, whether they like it or not. And so from my heart, I pray to my God for all of y'all. Let me hear from my boy Big Ski. We out of here.
Hey, is this thing on? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show.